Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what's happening behind the scenes in the NFL could very well reshape the NFC East and dramatically influence the Commanders' future. Rumors are swirling around a potential blockbuster trade that could see Washington add a key piece to their offense, wide receiver Chris Olave from the Cincinnati Bengals. And if this comes to fruition, it might be one of the most exciting moves the Commanders have considered in recent seasons. Let's start with the context. The Bengals, currently sitting at 4-4, are facing some serious challenges. Their defense has been a real problem, giving up an average of 26 points per game, which is not exactly what you'd expect from a team aiming for a deep playoff run. On top of that, there's been a lot of speculation about Joe Burrow's health after his wrist injury in Week 5 landed him on injured reserve. Cincinnati's brass is clearly in rebuild mode, looking to acquire draft picks to help shore up their offensive line, which has been allowing an average of 3-2 sacks per game. These issues, combined with the team's inconsistent performance, have led to reports that they're open to trading some of their key assets. Enter Chris Olave. The Ohio State product, just 25 years old, has already made a name for himself as a dynamic, explosive receiver, one capable of stretching defenses vertically and opening up the field. His career stats are impressive. Nearly 900 receiving yards and 22 touchdowns with an elite route-running ability that's reflected in his 84.6 PFF grade. Olave's speed, clocked at a blazing 4.39 seconds in the 40-yard dash, makes him a deep threat that defenses have to respect at all times. His ability to turn short completions into big gains, thanks to a YAC, yards after catch, average of 162 yards, placing him in the top 15 among WRs, can be a game-changer for any offense. In 2025, up to September 15th, Olave has caught 38 passes for 512 yards and 3 touchdowns. His per-reception average is over 13 yards, which illustrates how effective he is in creating big plays downfield. And despite some injury setbacks, like a rib injury in Week 2 of 2025 and a hamstring strain in Week 4, he has shown resilience, bouncing back quickly and maintaining his high level of performance. His role in the Saints' offense in 2022 and 2023 has only proven how valuable he is as a vertical playmaker, constantly creating mismatches and forcing defenses to adjust. Now, why would Cincinnati consider trading Olave? Well, the Bengals' cap space is tight, around $10 million, and they're sitting at odds of +8-0 to win the Super Bowl this season. Their priority right now is rebuilding their offensive line, which has struggled with protecting Burrow and keeping him healthy. Trading Olave, a young and talented receiver, could free up about $12 million in cap space, money that could be used to extend Higgins or shore up their line, especially considering T. Higgins is also a priority for extension. The Bengals might see this as an opportunity to gather additional draft picks, possibly a first-rounder in 2026, to accelerate their rebuild, especially if they're skeptical about Olave's fit in a team that's shifting focus. From the Commanders' perspective, this trade would be a game-changer. Washington currently boasts a 3-5 record and has faced significant challenges at the wide receiver position, especially with injuries affecting their secondary targets. Adding Olave would instantly bring a vertical threat that the offense desperately needs. His speed and route running could open up the field for quarterback Sam Howell, giving him a reliable weapon to stretch defenses and create explosive plays. Let's talk about the potential impact. Olave, in a Commander's uniform, could easily project to 100 receiving yards and around 8 touchdowns over the course of the season. His presence would boost the offense's EPA per pass, expected points added per throw, from around 18 to 21, a noticeable improvement that could turn long drives into points. His ability to run routes that stretch defenses vertically, especially on long third-down plays or in red zone situations, would elevate the entire offensive scheme. And with injuries to other receivers like McCaffrey, Olave's arrival would help stabilize the passing game, especially in critical moments. Statistically, he would be comparable, if not superior, to current WR1 Jahan Dotson, with an increase of approximately 18 yards per route run, a plus 0.4 EPA per target, and an overall boost of about 150 yards after catch per game. His speed creates mismatches against even the best defenses, and his ability to generate big plays, 45% of his receptions turning into major gains, would make the Commanders' offense much more explosive and unpredictable. This move could also have a ripple effect on the NFC playoff picture. Olave's deep threat ability could help the Commanders become more competitive against zone defenses, which have posed problems for Howell at times. In fact, betting odds have shifted, with Washington's Super Bowl chances improving from +10, 0 to +6, 0 with the addition of such a game-changing receiver. Their odds of making the playoffs also see a boost of around 13%, especially if Olave can consistently deliver those big plays that swing momentum and open up scoring opportunities. Looking at the bigger picture, this potential trade isn't just about a player swap. It's a statement that the Commanders are serious about contending again, about rebuilding their aerial attack around a young, talented receiver who can be the centerpiece of their offense for years to come. Olave's arrival would inject new life into the team, energize the fan base, and send a clear message to division rivals that Washington is not just playing for the present but has its eyes on the future, on a deep playoff run, and even a Super Bowl. The NFC East is already competitive, but with a weapon like Olave, the Commanders could take a significant step forward, making the division even more exciting to watch. Of course, there are always questions. Will Cincinnati really be willing to part with Olave? Is Washington willing to give up a first-round pick in 2026? And how quickly could Olave adapt to the Commanders' offense? All valid points, but the signs point toward a real possibility, and if it happens, fans should prepare for an electrifying upgrade to their favorite team's offense. This is exactly the kind of move that could define a season, one that could push Washington closer to their goals of returning to the playoffs and making noise in the postseason. Olave's speed, route running, and big play potential align perfectly with the Commanders, need to elevate their aerial attack and turn games in their favor. It's a bold move, but one that could pay huge dividends if executed well. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So fans, what do you think about this potential trade? Are you excited about the idea of Olave in Washington? Do you believe it's the piece that can push this team over the edge? Or do you think the Commanders should focus on other areas? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion truly matters. This could be the move that ignites the Commanders' aerial dynasty, or it might be a bold gamble. Either way, it's an exciting time to be a Washington fan, and we're here to keep you updated on every twist and turn in this story. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Washington Commanders. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. This team is on the rise, and with moves like this, the future looks brighter than ever. Thanks for sticking with us, and let's keep that passion alive as we gear up for what promises to be an exciting ride ahead.